Recently, Charlie Kirk, a young and prominent political figure as well as a committed Christian, faced a shocking and life-altering event. During a public speech, originally intended as an exchange of ideas and debate, Charlie was shot. The scene, which should have been a platform for dialogue, instantly turned chaotic, sending shockwaves across the community and the nation. The impact of this event is immense. Beyond the political ramifications, it strikes at the heart of Charlie's family. His wife and children, suddenly confronted with this trauma, are left to navigate the aftermath of an event no one should ever have to face. At such a young age, Charlie's life and family have been deeply affected. This is not just a political loss, it is a profound personal tragedy. One question that naturally arises is this: could this have been prevented? If American institutions had the mechanisms to intervene at the right moment, perhaps even pause such a high-stakes debate before it took place, could this tragedy have been avoided? This is not a question of weakness. It is a question of wisdom. There is an important lesson here from the Bible. Scripture reminds us to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. The act of pausing allows us to set aside our emotions, truly hear the other person's perspective, and consider it carefully before responding. Without that pause, we risk clinging to our own viewpoint, becoming more rigid, and escalating conflict instead of resolving it. This is ineffective communication, and it is the root of many conflicts, ranging from disagreements between friends and families to disputes between political parties or even nations. Pause. Reflect, breathe. It sounds simple, but it is profoundly difficult in the heat of the moment. Yet, history and scripture provide examples of how powerful such restraint can be. Consider David when he had multiple opportunities to harm King Saul. David could have acted out of anger or ambition, but he chose to pause, to restrain himself, and to trust God with justice. In doing so, he avoided unnecessary bloodshed and preserved his own integrity. Similarly, Jesus, when confronted with the crowd ready to stone the woman caught in adultery, paused and wrote in the ground. That pause created a space for the crowd to reconsider, to reflect, and ultimately to step back. Conflict was diffused through calm, deliberate action rather than reactive violence. If you find these reflections helpful, take a moment to hit the like button. This helps more people see this video and reflect on its message. The lessons for us and for our society are clear. Just as individuals benefit from pausing in moments of tension, so too do institutions. If governmental systems and social structures could pause, reflect, and allow careful deliberation in moments of extreme tension, many tragedies could potentially be prevented. This is not theoretical, it is a practical and urgent need. Pause is more than restraint. It is an opportunity to truly understand, to consider alternatives, to avoid irreversible harm. In Charlie Kirk's case, had there been a structural pause or intervention before the event, perhaps this family tragedy, this political shockwave, could have been mitigated. For all of us, the message extends beyond politics. In our personal lives, in our families, in our workplaces, the same principle applies. Learn to pause. Let reason, empathy, and wisdom guide your actions rather than pride, anger, or resentment. The Bible teaches that peace and understanding are cultivated when we step back and listen. This event is not just a story happening somewhere else. It is a mirror for our own lives. Each argument, each conflict, each heated moment is an opportunity to practice restraint, to apply wisdom, and to choose the path that prevents escalation. Finally, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future insights. Thank you for watching, and let's continue to learn how to prevent conflicts from spiraling out of control, both in our lives and in the world around us.